The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and the nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am. Who I am.
Right. All right. And here we go.
I did it.
That's it. We are live. This is What's the Story with Maria. How's it going, everybody? I'm Maria, and this is my show. And guess who is no longer, well, he's still going to be an intern next week, Leo. Don't get crazy.
Part-time intern.
But right now, who is co-hosting with me? Leo Rodriguez!
I graduated!
That's right. Leo Rodriguez!
Wow.
And-
Do you know how many stools I had to clean to get this position?
Listen, he posted every week about someone. He was, see, people, the likes are going crazy. Leo has been so helpful and wonderful. So tonight I want to do a West Coast focus show. A few weeks ago, we did a Midwest focus show, and my neighbor and great friend Dana Nicholson helped me. And I just had so much fun on it that we had to get Leo on here now for the West Coast. Let's say hello to everybody. Okay, Jackie, oh my God, it's going so fast. Let's go back
Fernandez.
down. We have Chris DiPiero has joined us, and he happens to be in our studio audience, and I'll tell you why later, because he's going to be doing great things next week.
It's a surprise.
Janet Betta has joined us. Jackie Fornatella has joined us. Louis Villabon has joined us. Michael Vaccaro.
Lee Day.
Go ahead. Who else?
Stephen Douglas Malshak.
Malhelk. Stephen
Fernandez and Ed Kochu.
Mandar! And Mandar has joined us. Gladys Mercado.
Gladys,
oh my
I can
God.
hear you, Gladys.
Yes, Gladys, we can hear you from here. Gladys can sing, and she's got some pipes. And anyway, okay, so we are so glad you're here. And yes, Leo Rodriguez is our co-host. So now,
It feels really weird to hear it on this side and not from that side.
That's right.
I like that.
All right, so we're having a lot of fun here, and what we do every week here, we go through armeddigitalmedia.com, armedradioglobal.com. That's where if you're in your car or if you can't watch it, you're at work, you just put it on your computer and you can listen to our show. We, of course, Facebook Live every week, and we come through my page, but you can share it, which I hope that you do. You can do it right now. If you share this show to your page, it's automatically going to run on your page.
Even I'm going to share
Leo,
the
have
show
you
right
done
now on
that?
my page.
Leo is
Running
sharing
right
as
now.
we speak. Chris, I always shares the show, and that way it runs on your particular show. Okay, so we have people calling in tonight that are both in California. Neither of them are native Californians, though, but they're doing great things in California artistically. But Leo, before, and we'll go back and forth with Leo, because Leo is not just my friend, an amazing, helpful person, but he's a California native, right?
Yep.
So
born and raised.
You're born and raised. And tell us, did you get into theater out there, or did you get into theater?
I started
Here?
theater, I think, like most everybody, a little young, as St. Joseph in the Catholic school pageant.
Oh my God, I was an angel.
Yeah, see, I was St. Joseph.
Oh my
and then
God.
later on I moved to St. Ignatius.
Did you have the beard then?
Well, yeah, kind of.
As a young.
This is a 48-year-old beard.
Wow.
But then I moved to St. Ignatius, and then that led
You were a
to...
Catholic school kid? I didn't know
I was
that.
a Catholic school kid,
Me
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
You
first to
see?
eighth grade.
That's why we're so well behaved.
That's why I have perfect penmanship for a left-hander.
You're left-handed?
Mm-hmm.
The nuns didn't whack you over the...
Why do you think I have perfect penmanship?
Yeah, they were tough, man. They were tough.
Sister Eugene was one of them. I can remember. I can name all. I bet
Sister
you can name
oh,
your
I
name.
have all... Of course, they were scary.
Oh.
Although there were some good ones, too.
I think I got in at the end of the yardsticks, though. Like, I missed that.
Yeah, because you're younger than me. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was bad. It was bad. But I had some really good ones, too.
It was only bad if you were getting it bad. What were you doing then? Were you
I
just
was a troublemaker. I'm not going to lie. I was an honor roll student, but I was always in trouble. And it always says on my report card, it always said disrupts class.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah,
I worked
I was
well
a little
with
bit of a
others.
class
I wasn't
clown.
Too well.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. So you in the Catholic school, you got into theater.
In Catholic school, I got into theater, and then when I was 6 or 7, my uncle was going through, he was in Catholic high school, and it was the biggest thing. I mean, everyone was doing theater back then. It was a class.
Let's take a moment because you know they're popping in.
Yeah.
Vincenzo D'Amato has joined us.
Vincenzo.
Hi, Vincenzo. He is my friend from Massachusetts. Rena Cunelli-Bergi, you know she is my cousin. She is our family meteorologist. I don't know if you know that.
Is she going to call in for the weather?
Not today, but she will tell us what. Rena, type in what the weather is in Massachusetts, please. Rena is on the ball. Mandar, oh my God, Leo. Gladys Knight.
Gladys
Gladys Mercado. Leo's going to focus on the food. Well, I will tell you, Mandar, and we'll get to that. Leo actually cooked the food tonight. I made the salad and I made some shrimp, but Leo. Erin Roberts has joined us.
Yeah.
Danny Cohen, oh my God. Danny, I want to get you on the show so bad with your sister at the end of September. His sister is beautiful. She's from Israel and she's just lovely, and Danny's funny as hell.
Paul Donnellan?
Yep, and go keep reading. Who else?
John Pandish?
Yep.
Who's down there? Jay Michaels. Hi, Jay Michaels.
Look at Rena is saying, Leo!
Rodriguez! I want to be able to go everywhere. I want to hear that. That's great.
I'm telling you, people are saying it as we speak.
Hi, Jay.
Jay, the handsome Jay Rivera. Greg Goodbroad. I saw him today. He's a hottie. So many great. Stephanie Greco. She's my high school friend from Massachusetts. All right, so we're talking to Leo, and he's from the West Coast originally. And it's a West Coast focus show if you just joined us. So when did you move to New York, Leo?
I moved to New York through some coaxing. My friend Kelly and her family were telling me about the theater out here. And I have this funny little thing about being a Mexican. They were like, there's no Mexican out here bringing us mimosas. So I had to come to New York for my friend Kelly and bring her mimosas.
As a young Mexican.
As a young Mexican.
You had to traverse.
It was 10 years ago, so I wasn't that young. But I moved out here 10 years ago.
Okay.
With the thrill and the want to work hard and do theater, and I've been able to do some out here, including some solo performances and some fringe festivals and such. So
wow! And your show, Broken Moments, we're going to go back and forth with Leo and talking about the stuff that he does because he's amazing. He's not just a sweetheart; he's also talented and a great writer and all that. Now, Paul O'Halloran has joined us. Thank you, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
He's going to call in at 9:15 New York time, 6:15 LA time, Pacific. So we're going to talk to Paul. He's shared the show, everybody. So Ben Goldberg and Isabella Raskowski, who is really my cousin Marisa, but she goes through her daughter's Facebook.
Oh, she's got
a lot going on. Exactly. Stephanie said he's adorable. Stephanie, he is adorable. You would love Stephanie. She was my high school friend. She actually, we had a summer theater group, Stoneham Summer Theater, and Mario Cantone directed our Grease.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he went to school with us, and we were all friends. And Stephanie was Cha-Cha Di Gregorio, and she danced with Mario, and it was wild. No. So Stephanie,
that's my favorite line. She's got the best, she's the best dancer at St. Bernadette's with the worst reputation.
Right. So that's who Stephanie is, but she's a lovely human being.
I saw Mario Cantone on the street the other day, and I don't like to.
No, we love Mario. He's wonderful.
But I did give him a nice little wink. He said, "Hey, Mr. Cantone," I give him a nice little wink.
You could do that. Really people cool. like that. People like that. Really cool. Emily Battles, is that anybody you know?
Hi, Emily Battles. Yeah, she was in. She's a great performer, singer. She worked with me on Spirit Cruises.
Oh,
that's
cool.
A dinner boat that we used to go around. Goes around the harbor, and there were singing servers on it. So we used to be singing servers.
Lot of you guys.
Dana Gravener there
and
as well.
Steve Velarde.
Stevie was
V.
Oh, Stevie V.
I think Stevie Scott V. Ryan. Did you know Scott Ryan, or did you come here after he moved?
I think I came here after he moved.
Scott Ryan, it was my old roommate. Amazing, funny comedian and singer and great guy. Now he's a big real estate mogul in Florida. Oh my God! Look who it is.
Is it? Oh.
Paul O'Halloran. Hold on. Paul, hold on as I put you on speakerphone. Are you there, my love?
Yes, darling.
Oh my God, Paul O'Halloran is here, and this Paul O'Halloran and I worked together for years in New York, and then I wanted you to tell us all about your restaurant. I know you're out in Palm Springs. You tell the story any way you want, Paul, but I'm so excited for you after so long that your restaurant and bar is finally open.
It's a beautiful bar, by the way.
Thank you so much. It really is a beautiful bar.
Yes, it is. And we're looking at pictures and all that stuff. So go ahead, sweetheart.
So, darling, I moved out here to marry a guy, my gorgeous husband, Paul Kukushki.
He really is gorgeous, by the way.
New Jersey. And, you know, I ask people here in Palm Springs, what's Hoboken, New Jersey famous for? And half of them don't know. Like, really? You live in Palm Springs, you don't realize Hoboken is the birthplace of Frank Sinatra?
See that? Wow. And baseball.
And baseball.
Right.
Yeah, Hoboken
That's true.
rock. And then the yuppies took over. We all had to give up our cheap apartment.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot you lived in Hoboken. That's true.
Oh, yeah, in the late 80s.
Wow.
Tendon garden, the most beautiful brownstone ever. Did a washer, dryer, and a dishwasher.
Yeah.
Dream.
So
So
you.
I met Paul in Hoboken. He, you know, wooed me and convinced me to move to California. And then on my way here, he told me we're going to get married.
Oh my God, that's it? He just swept you off your feet.
He did.
I can't. Well, he's pretty cute. I will say he's pretty cute.
He's really cute.
Yeah.
He's really cute.
Now you're.
Yeah. I mean, we met in 1985 and never saw him again. And then he found me on Facebook 5 years ago. And the rest is history.
Oh my God! Hold 1 second. We're acknowledging people are coming in. So Eugenia Mesa has joined us. Hi, honey. And Michael D. Smith has joined. Hi, everybody.
Michael will be here in October visiting.
So okay, now listen. I know that Paul, your husband, did he build that bar? Am I correct in that?
No, he didn't build the bar. The bar was actually in there and was abandoned for 6 years. It's
Okay.
an insanely gorgeous bar.
Yeah.
Everyone says the same thing. It's very New York. It's very Boston. And, you know, as much as we all love the pink and the white and how the cool side, you know, bottles of rosé or whatever, sometimes even a dark bar. And that's what I created, a beautiful dark bar.
Yeah.
You know, and all the food is crowd-pleasing food, but we just elevated it. Best chicken wings I could find, great burger, meatloaf, mashed potatoes. I'm a lot inspired by Joe Allen, you know.
Yeah, because that's what we both worked for Joe Allen in New York, and it's like it just has a certain feel to it. So your bar is, but didn't Paul do some of the? I mean, he did some of the.
Oh yeah, he did he definitely did a ton of work.
Yeah, because I would watch you on Facebook.
The handiest guy ever.
Yeah.
You know? And if you need someone to do something, he can shoot it. He started working in Hollywood with Bob Mackie.
Wow.
Ooh.
So our curtain treatment is very reminiscent of Carol Burnett's Gone with the Wind.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm like, how many people don't get that curtain was almost exactly like the Carol Burnett.
Was that it? That was intentional, right?
Well, it turned around and there it was. So, you know, what happens in the market day, man, we'll never know.
Yeah. And so how's I know business is good, honey, because I'm watching you on Facebook.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. I really do have lightning in a bottle. Whatever I've done, I've done it wrong. You know, all my candle rituals and my prayers to the Blessed Virgin and Jesus and stuff. But,
Well, you are Irish, you know, Irish Catholic, so you have a connection to God, you know that, as does your mother. Now, I was telling these guys, and I don't know if you even remember, but your show that you did in New York was such a big hit, The Altar Boy Diaries.
yeah,
And
I have to do it out here.
you have to do it out there, Paul, because people are still talking about it.
Thank you.
They are. They're still.
Without you, I would have been nothing. I mean, we joked about that at work, and I just said, book it.
Well,
I did, remember?
Yeah, and here's how it used to go. So Paul and I worked together. He was a bartender and I was a waitress. And he used to tell me these really funny stories about growing up Irish in the Bronx. And I said, you have to put this in a show. Like, it's too funny. He's like, yeah. But then he started writing these actual monologues. And then he said, well, do you want to direct it? And that's it. We went from there. But it's so funny. And there's got to be a video of it out there somewhere, Paul.
I think there are pieces of it out there. And I think somebody taped it, and I might have a copy of it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like it would be the perfect time to get it up going again, too, with everything Catholic as it is.
Yeah. Do you have time out there to do any theater, or are you just like so absorbed with your restaurant?
Yeah, I will. No. I mean, what's the point of owning the place if you can't get a break every once in a while?
I know.
I was in New York a couple of weeks ago, but it was so quick.
I know. I saw you.
Mistake of staying in Times Square.
Yeah.
And this is coming from a kid from the Bronx. Like, I go to New York all of a sudden, I'm like, ugh, all these people.
I know. Yeah, because now you're out there and it's just beautiful and spacious
It's
and.
beautiful. I'm standing by the pool. It's too goddamn sunny all the goddamn time. I have to put sunblock on to get the mail. You know what I'm saying? So sunny.
I believe it. Well, you're very Irish, so you need you need number 30, SPF number 30. Yeah.
Totally.
So,
But, it is
so Paul,
something
give us.
out here. The gay community is amazing, and
That's what I've heard.
starting to theater. There isn't enough theater out here at all, really. So it would be something to definitely consider.
Well, I'm going to tell you, the other person calling in tonight, our friend Mel England, actually has a show that's running out there. It's called Electricity, and I told him about your restaurant. He's all excited to come to your restaurant. So you will be meeting my friend Mel England very soon. He's gonna appear at Paul.
It's performing at the Inn, the
What's the name of the?
Adult Inn, I believe. I have to look it up. I'll look it up and I'll find out real fast.
The Ingleside Inn?
No. It's
Well, when Mel phones in, you just be listening. And I posted your website. Leo gave me your website. I posted it to your bar, so that's posted up there. It's Paul.
PaulBarPS.com.
Okay, so that's posted up there if you guys want to follow Paul. And so Paul, where is it located exactly? If people are out in Palm Springs and they want to find you, how do they find you?
It's on the corner of Vistachino and Gene Autry.
Wow, that's sexy.
The streets out here have names like Ginger Rogers and Frank Sinatra and Dinah Shore.
Of
Dinah
course.
Shore's big out there.
Yeah, I would imagine.
We have a lot of golfers out here, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, yes, we know what you're saying. A lot of khaki shorts, am I right?
Oh, we got a lot.
Khaki shorts and visors.
What, no softball?
It's the Bob Hope collection or the Dinah Shore collection. I don't know which.
Right, well, it doesn't matter. It's interchangeable.
Right, like our animals.
Oh, well, you know what I used to say. Garanimals for golfers, we'll call them. That's it.
Totally. How to match your tops to your bottom.
Oh, my God. Well, that could, yeah, we're not even going to touch that. Well,
It's a family show.
it is a family show. All right, sweetheart, thank you for calling in and letting us know. And just, I have a page for my show called What's the Story with Maria. Please feel free to post anything about Paul on that page so that people know, okay?
I will. And you have to come out here and we have to get our heads together and you'll have to direct me. I won't stand it. I turned Scorsese down and Daniel Day-Lewis. No, you have to direct it.
I would love to direct your show
I'll bring
again.
Maria out. I have family that lives right above you in the San Jacinto Mountains.
Wow.
And so,
God.
yeah, we'll just cruise down and we'll bring Maria down to
I
the
would
bar.
love that. Topless. The top down.
The
We'll
top
have-
down. In the
yeah.
convertible.
In a convertible, we'll be
You
topless.
bring me to the mountains where there's shade, for Christ's sake.
Oh my God!
yes.
I gotta.
Oh, it's
I'm gonna
beautiful.
send you some Rodan and Fields SPF whatever for your face. Oh my God!
Please do.
All right, I love you, honey.
Love you too, darlings. Have a great show. Thanks for having me.
Congratulations on the bar.
Hey, I'll see you all there soon.
Okay, bye, honey.
Bye.
Yeah, that's Paul Bar in Palm Springs. So if you're looking it up, guys, it's www.paul, P-A-U-L, bar, B-A-R-P-S for palmsprings.com.
And Paul is a really funny guy, classic New Yorker. So let's check in with some more people checked in. Go ahead, Leo. Why don't you read some of her?
Renee Christina joined. Paul Unson.
Paul
Lily
Unson just
Aguilar.
became my Facebook friend last night. He comes in downtown and is the sweetest guy. So Paul, I'm
Hi,
so
Paul.
glad you're here. Oh, what's that?
Maribel Gill joined. Hi, Maribel. How are you?
And who else do we have? We have Patricia Powell,
Powell.
Millie Aguilar. Hi, Millie. Millie is saving animals left and right. Every time I look on Millie's page, she is saving another animal.
If I could have I have a backyard. If I could have, I have 2 cats now. I saved one
Just
cat.
2?
Just 2.
Well, didn't you have like a
Just
litter
2.
of kittens a while back?
Well, yeah. Well, she had a litter of kittens. I was just supporting.
That's nice of you.
I'm supporting. Now
She
I
was a
kept
single
one.
mom, that cat.
She was a single mom, and she was all brown, so I figured she was a Latina single mom.
She
And
probably
I took her
was.
in, so
What was her name?
her name is Kitty Meow because that's
Oh,
all
so
she
you
would
still
answer.
have Kitty Meow.
Yeah, I still have Kitty Meow because that's all she would answer
That's
to.
her name?
You meet a cat on the street, she answers to Kitty Meow. I kept it, with cats.
All right.
And
Oh,
then
you met her on the streets? She was walking the streets?
She was walking the streets late at
Yeah,
night,
excellent.
and I met her, and she had 6 kids.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and I kept one of them Patches, so now it's like Grey Gardens in my house.
That is very cute. We love great gardens. All right,
Yes, we
so if you just joined us, we're doing a West Coast focus show. So Leo being our West Coast guy.
Louis Goldberg joined.
Yeah.
William Bisgrove. Hi, William.
Emma Stevenson, amazing jazz pianist. Belle Parker from Wisconsin.
Hi, Belle.
Hello, Belle. We used to play softball together in the Broadway Show League. Hector Garcia has joined us. Hi,
Hola,
Hector.
Hector.
He's in, Hector, I think you're in Kentucky now, but he's a Miami guy.
Ooh, Kentucky.
Yeah, I met some Kentuckians last night. They had stories to tell, trust me. They had stories to tell. I won't get into it now. But, all right, and Mel's going to be calling in at 9:30. So, in the meantime, let's continue talking about what you do, Leo, and you wrote a play, a musical.
I wrote a play.
Tell us about that.
Well, it's kind of, I wrote the play with the intention of kind of like what Mel's going to talk about. He's got an interactive show that they'll be talking about, and when I wrote Broken Moments, it's about people in a bar. So the way that we stage it when we first stage it is...
Wait, we must stop immediately. Who has joined us? Gina Savino, everybody! Gina Savino!
Hi, Gina!
Gina, look who's here. Leo Rodriguez! Leo Rodriguez, your friend, is my co-host tonight. And Gina is my cousin. She's at 132 Ferry Street, Everett, Mass. She works for her sister Joyce, who owns Joyce's unisex. I know. We have to go and get our hair cut. Joyce's unisex salon at Everett, Mass. So, yes, Leo is here, Gina. You guys would love each other. And Leo cooked for us tonight.
White. I got,
you look great, though, Leo. Really, honestly, you're a stylish guy.
Thanks.
You know what I want to learn to do, actually? I want to learn to do buzz cuts, because in my neighborhood, the line to get a buzz cut, they are literally open till 3 in the morning. I'm not lying. There's a barber shop around the corner, and Washington Heights, 3 in the morning, and they are full all the time. So I'm telling you, do you guys do all that stuff, Gina? Do you do buzz cuts and all that? All right, who else? Susie Cortez.
Susie Cortez. Susie Cortez was my brother's kindergarten teacher. When I became a teacher's aide, when I first started, Susie was teaching at my my grammar school, St. Alphonsus in East Los Angeles, and Susie has become great friends. We have a funny little story about Virginia Ham. I'll tell you about that afterwards.
Yeah, yes, please.
Oh, there's
Billy Goffey.
You should have Bill's Biscotti with your coffee.
Yes, thank you. Bill made me biscotti last week, by the way. They were craisins and chocolate, and I think pecans, right, Bill? So delicious. Yes, we talked about Broken Moments, and Bill was the pianist.
And yes, he was a pain in the tush.
Well, that's Bill's job, kind of.
Yeah. Resident pain in the tush.
Now, also, I want to, not to, as a side note this, but it's important that we acknowledge our studio audience tonight of one, and that is Chris DePiero. Chris, would you just poke your head in, sir?
I can slide over.
Slide over, poke your head in. This is Chris DePiero. Oh my God, there he is.
The two-headed.
The two-headed Leo
Rodriguez and Chris DePiero. And Chris DePiero next week with Sylvana Mastrolia, the lovely and gifted actress, Sylvania Mastrolia, will be running my show, because I am not going to be here next week. I know what you're thinking. What? I've done 60 episodes, but I deserve a vacation like anybody else. So Judy and I will be on vacation. He has keys to my apartment.
Not anymore.
I gave him keys to my apartment. You know what that means? It's going to be...
Leo, you're invited. Come on.
They're going to be... I don't know what nakedness is going to go on here.
No.
I mean, anything. I told him just clean up afterwards. But he does like the Latinas, he said, right?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's.
I do.
If you had a choice, would that be your first?
Yes.
Yeah, everybody's got a flavor.
Everything's flavor.
But you
Sometimes.
You like the Korean girls too?
Yeah, no.
All right.
It's like I don't have a choice.
It just happens.
It just happens.
Yeah, that's all right. Don't get yourself in trouble.
Love happens.
Love happens. Or sometimes it's just feelings
I
happen.
think that's how you spell it, right?
On the surface type thing.
Yeah, I'm very organic.
Yeah, all right. Well, listen, girls and guys, you have Chris DePiero next week as your host, and Sylvana Mastrolia as your co-host.
Yes.
And so just go crazy. I mean, keep an eye on him, for Christ's sake.
Oh, I will be watching.
You'll have to be watching. My neighbor Dana next door, by the way, is going to have keys too. He's going to keep an eye on you.
Who's the blonde downstairs with the dog?
The blonde with the dog? I don't know any blonde with the dog.
All right.
Oh, that's Tommy.
Tommy. I don't know. There might be a new blonde with a dog in my building. I didn't notice. But you may just reach out, Chris.
No.
Reach
Anyway,
out, say,
thank you
hey-
so much. Guys, tune in next week.
Please tune in next week. It's very important that you tune in next week because Chris is helping me out big time. And also, who else would I leave the keys to the castle to?
And he's pretty funny.
He's really
He's
funny.
really funny.
And if you need a videographer, Chris is your guy. Chris has videoed all my shows, which, by the way, we did a cabaret class show type thing, and Leo was one of our students, but extraordinaire, as was Catherine Salvio and Maribel Gill, Carla.
Carla was in it. And that's four.
That was just the four of you, I think. And I think that's it.
No,
yes.
that was just the four.
And
it was me and the girls.
And you videotaped it. I don't know if you remember this.
Too. They were very talented.
They were very talented.
It was a lot of fun. I used to. I explained you're on my YouTube because
You
it
belted them out.
Yeah, he can belch, right? And he danced a little bit too.
a little
Did
dance.
you,
Yeah.
Catherine, do like a little soft shoe thing?
We did.
Oh my God! All right, so Jay Rivera is like, he said,
Hey, what's up, Jay?
ouch! Oh my God, Jay's writing dirty things out there. Hide your Red Sox man, Rena
What?
Cunali. Thank you, my cousin. She knows the way things go. Patrick McGinn.
What'd she say?
McGuinn
right.
has joined us. Hi, Patrick.
She said hide the Red Sox
So
memorabilia.
Rena Cunali, my cousin, who knows things very well, said hide your Red Sox memorabilia from Chris.
She's not allowed to watch next week.
She's not allowed to
No.
watch. She's my cousin. She has to watch.
No, I'm
Rena
blocking.
will watch. Rena will be watching.
Jim
yes.
Bell has
No.
joined us. Hi, Jim Bell. Can we shout out Jim Bell? Jim Bell is our engineer and producer and jack of all trades. Jimmy! He
keeps us
does
going.
everything. And if it wasn't for Jimmy, we would have no show. So thank you, Jimmy Bell. We
Brother
really
Jimmy.
appreciate you. All right, so Leo, Broken
we-
Moments is your show.
Broken moments.
And
But I also have a couple of like solo shows that I've written as well. That really is more, I think, my forte for performing is the solo performances.
And you're be working on a new one. I
I'm
think,
working
right?
on another one too.
Always something.
Always something. This one's so far titled "I Could Have Been."
Hello. Who's that? Is
I hear
that
it.
Paul? Jim?
Is that the guy downstairs?
Jim,
What's up, baby?
how you doing?
Oh, who's that? It's
Doing
Paul.
well.
Paul's- Now you see what happens. Paul gets jealous. I'm telling you, because every time I say something nice about Jim Bell, Paul has to pop in. Paul, we appreciate you too. Thank you. I'm just partial to Jimmy. I'm going to be honest.
Mandar just asked.
I don't lie. I'm right up front. I can't help it. I know Jimmy better than Paul, but you see, Paul gets jealous.
Wow.
Everybody
Well,
gets jealous when you
gotta
pay
be
attention to more people than
I know.
I
I
get
can't-
jealous when I see other people, which is
Is
why
that
it's
true?
monumental. I get to be a co-host tonight.
Yes, you do get to be a co-host tonight, and I so appreciate you, Leo. Leo also cooked our food, so he's going to talk about that in a minute. But we have Mel calling in, so Mel should be calling in any second. And when Mel calls in, we're going to talk about the play that he is doing out in Palm Springs. Mandar is saying, "Oh my, Mando's just
Mandar,
flying
he
by."
asked if Jim Bell is the grandson of Alexander Bell.
Anything can happen.
It could be.
Or Bell Seasoning, Thanksgiving seasoning, or Bell South Bell, or
South Bell.
Bell is like a phone company. All that stuff. Rena, I will be watching Chris. Someone is to keep an eye on you. Thank you, Rena.
Rena, take the night off. You don't
No,
need to
she
watch
can't.
out
Don't
for
be
me.
screaming at my cousin like that.
I'm
That
not
is my
screaming. I'm going
my
with
blood,
microphones on.
my lineage there. Oh my
What's the
God.
problem?
So that's your cousin Rena.
That is my cousin Rena.
You
Yes.
have cousin Gina.
I have a Gina, Rena, a Joyce, a Marisa.
Ugh.
There's a. We have. It's all Italian names. What do you think they're going to be?
I just thought there'd be more like Ina's, Gina and Rena and.
Well, there's
Tina.
probably there's a Christina. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have many of those that end in INAs. Let me see. I'm going to call Mel myself here because Mel may have.
Mel's doing. I really.
Mel's very busy. He's a very busy guy.
From what I can understand about
Go ahead.
the
Why
show,
don't you tell us a little bit about the show?
it's
that Mel
it's very an intimate show. It's a reunion show. I believe the premise is two people are meeting after their 3-year reunion. So it happens over the course of 30 years.
30 years, right?
And it happens like right in front of the audience. It's very interactive. It's I believe in their stage they're sitting like what?
Well, they're
5
very
or 10
close
feet,
to they're very close to the rest of their people.
which I think is something really exciting.
This
for
is
a
a
lot of
whole new
theater.
thing.
Yeah, well, what we tried to do with Broken Moments is we were serving drinks and everything during the whole presentation.
Well, I don't know what's happening with Mel, but he will call in. It says, please leave your message. Maybe he's calling. Oh my God, Dawn's on me has bell bottoms she's talking about. Hi, Dawn. Dawn is doing her show. Dawn, can you type in when your show is so we can come see you? She's a sweetheart. And Will Tienhol is her musical director.
Oh, really? Will Tienhol. He's another Sagittarian.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you know what we could do now while we're waiting for Mel to call in? Why don't we go straight to our food? Because you know that's the section of our show called
Go ahead. Keep eating.
Chris, you're supposed to join us in that.
I'm so
Wake
sorry.
up. Wake the hell up.
You're
All
gonna
right.
do this next week. You gotta
This is the
practice.
portion of our show called
Go ahead. Keep eating.
Thank you so much.
I'll
All
be
right,
straight.
Leo, tell us what you have done here.
Wow.
We have.
Leo cooked this, by the way.
Oh my God.
And we're doing a West Coast focus show. Leo is Mexican, and
Yep.
he has made a Mexican meal. Tell us, Leo.
So this is my carnitas. So that's braised pork, braised until it falls apart and becomes crunchy on the outside.
Now, carne in Spanish means
Carne means meat.
So carnita would be little.
Carnitas, yeah, little pieces of meat. But
Okay.
carnitas are traditionally pork.
Oh, all right. Okay,
And
that's
then like
good to
carne
know.
asada would be like beef, chopped beef. Black
Asada
bean-
means what?
Asada, now you're to the
like
Spanish
grilled?
part. I believe so.
Yeah.
Or marinated.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
the bad
marinated.
Spanish part. That's as bad as my math.
Okay.
And then we have Spanish rice.
Oh my God, that's.
And-
Did you make this?
We
All
made
this?
Spanish rice.
Whoa.
And I like to put little alphabets in my Spanish rice. It's something.
What
that
do you
people-
mean?
So there's little. If you look,
Alphabets.
there's little.
That's a lot of
vermicellis.
detail. That's more time than I would ever have in my hands.
Well,
but
just wait till I make
good
you
for
spell
you.
your name.
All right.
So there's little alphabets in it. It's kind of like my version of rice pilaf, but Mexican
Wow.
style.
That's really
A
something.
little cumin.
And then you have some.
donut.
What's the cheese that you
The
use on
cheese,
top of that?
this is a cheddar queso asadero, and it's a little
Queso asadero. What does that
Queso
mean?
asadero. It's
Oh, queso asadero.
Queso asadero.
So is
so
that
we
like
put them on top.
acidic-y?
Uh,
Mean acid?
No, it's like kind of a drier. I'd say it's kind of not like.
You know, I'm an inquiring mind. I need
Yes,
to know everything.
it is. What kind of Italian cheese would it be more like? Not like Parmesan, more like an Asiago kind of.
which I love. I love Asiago. So go ahead, and now I'm going to show our salad,
It's
which
a
I have created
colorful.
because we're going. Of course, you know I love a good salad, and because Leo is Mexican and made us a delicious Mexican meal, I have a salad of red leaf lettuce, radishes, avocados. Are you making noises over there?
I think
You
he's
just
drooling.
made a noise. But that's all right. That means it's going to be good. Little grape tomatoes. Grape tomatoes to me are from God. They're like sweet, delicious, beautiful tomatoes. And Bermuda onion, which I love. That's a red onion in there. So that's in there. I also do some cilantro in there. We're going to squeeze a lime, put that in there. Then I'm going to put a little extra virgin olive oil. But what I also am going to put in there is a secret ingredient, pico de gallo. Leo, tell everybody about pico de gallo.
Pico de
please.
gallo, little
What is
versions of it, but it is tomatoes, onions, lime. Sometimes I throw a jalapeno, cilantro in there, so it's just like fresh
Chopped up,
vegetables,
super
chopped up.
duper fine, right?
Yep, and
And
then
it-
tossed together. Usually put on tacos. A lot of people put
Oh
on
my
everything.
God, I love it. And so I like to put it on in the salad along with that. It gives us a certain spice. I also made shrimp tonight because we knew Chris was coming in and we wanted to make it special for you.
Thank you so
That
much.
is so not true, but
I enjoy
we
shrimp.
just wanted to make some, we're like, oh, Chris is coming. He's so special.
Yeah.
So we made it for him. And I put, what did I put in there? Leo? Marsala
garlic.
wine, garlic. I
Oh,
put
lots
some
of
taco
garlic, too.
spices.
So good.
I put, what's that hot stuff? Chipotle?
Oh, you put a green pepper, the green
pepper
pepper sauce. Cholula.
Cholula. I put some Cholula in there.
Hit to my heart.
Cholula. And we just toss that around. So that is in the kitchen waiting for us. Now, what do we have for dessert?
Now-
Diarrhea!
If Maria finishes all of her food on her plate, I found her some wonderful. I work with some really great chefs, and my friend Chef Richard is in charge of the pastries right now.
Is that a French name?
Richard? It's Richard, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's French.
Oh, I
It's
like
Richard,
that.
Richard Farnell.
So fancy.
He's also responsible for Forbidden Donuts, if you've ever seen that. But he made some.
I don't know Forbidden Donuts. What's that?
Forbidden Donuts are savory, not sweet.
What?
If you look it up, forbiddendonuts.com, you can see them. There's
Where
donuts
does this happen?
with
Where
foie
can-
gras and chocolate. We have a caviar donut that has vodka gelée in it.
I don't need
Yeah.
that. I'll get arrested.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I don't need anything with alcohol in it. It's not good.
safe for that. But they also has a kimchi one, so it's all savory, not sweet. It's one of the biggest things on the internet. But
Really?
he made this beautiful bread pudding.
Bread pudding, Judy, honey. Judy loves bread pudding. Are you close by? Can
There's
you
2
drive here?
slices.
2 slices, and then what are these?
These are pain
monstrosities?
chocolates. These are
Chocolate blanc,
chocolate croissants. These are my favorite.
Chocolate.
And there's really thick pieces of chocolate in the middle of it. So
Delicious.
with coffee in the morning, it's so good.
Oh my God! Listen, yes, my blood pressure is still high. Yes, my cholesterol is still high. Too bad.
Like I said,
mean,
if she doesn't finish her carnitas, no bread pudding.
Listen, I never have a problem finishing anything. I'm telling you, I was telling Leo, I do not have many vices. I'm very above board on many things, but I do eat a lot, and I can't help it. That's the way it's going. Okay, Dawn, thank you for putting your show up there, sweetheart. So if you want to go check out Dawn's show, please do. She's put the link there. Kia Nelson has joined us. Bria Brioni has joined us. Are you out in Nebraska? Bridge, that's my friend Bridget. Are you? And she's out in Nebraska. And did you know that?
There it is. There it is. If you go down right there.
Yeah.
For Dawn.
Dawn, yes. Now Bridget is her mother in Nebraska, who's adorable, who's German from Germany. I don't know how a German from Germany out in Nebraska is a Red Sox fan. Chris, he's a Yankee fan. Pay no attention.
Go Yankees.
You know what? I will tell you.
So shout out to your mom, Red Sox fan.
When Boston plays the Yankees, I'm a Boston Red Sox fan.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Well, you're a Dodger fan,
I'm a Dodger
right?
too. I got to sing the national anthem at Dodger Stadium back in the day, and I grew up Dodger fan. And I will always be bitter against the Yankees since 1978.
Yeah, well. Thurman Munson, Lou Piniella.
Listen, all you do every time you talk about the Yankees is the same damn thing. Lou Piniella. Oh my God, Mel, have we lost Mel?
Oh, I hope not.
Mel, I hope we haven't lost you. Call in, Mel.
Is she a Red Sox fan?
Who?
Mel.
No, Mel is a guy, and he is. I don't know what Mel is. He probably is a Yankee fan because he's from New York, I think. Oh,
well, you got to let us know
so
if
arrogant.
you're a Yankee
They're
fan.
so arrogant. Who else is coming in here? Let me see.
Yankees. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Bondi Piano. Hi, Bondi Piano. How are you? Now, wait a minute. Gina was saying that. What did Gina just say? I'll get arrested. No, Gina, it's the truth. You can't give me any alcohol. Listen, I've been making this joke for years, but it's the truth. I say I'm allergic to alcohol. I break out in handcuffs. I did not write that joke. It was written many years ago, but it does apply to people like me. It is not good. That's why I don't go near it. I do not partake in the devil's potion. I sell it. I peddle it. God knows. I peddle the hell out of it.
And you do a good job.
I told you, and I always have a little something in the, somebody always leaves something behind. Hey, by the way, how are your Yankees doing? They're doing pretty good. They're coming back up, right?
Yeah, they've been on the point. They're going to make the playoffs.
They're going to make the no, but seriously speaking,
yes, dear.
Get in here for a second,
Yes.
please, because this is important. We often talk about our sports
I'm
teams.
watching your show on Facebook.
Oh yeah, how's it going?
You guys look great.
We're good, right? We're good.
I'm a maniac.
Listen, just be in the moment.
Yes.
That's it. That's what I say. Just be in the moment. So now, the Yankees and the Red Sox do have the best. I think they have the best records together.
Probably in the league. I don't know if the Yankees are number 2, but the Red Sox are definitely the best.
No, but I think that they're even though they're behind in games, but they're what do you call that? Their average, their game
Their
average.
winning percentage?
Yes.
Yes.
They. I mean, I can look this up right now if we have to.
You'll see
But
that
they're
Boston-
really high up there.
Yeah.
And now we're coming into when do the playoffs start? In second week in September?
No, a little bit later, but the end of September, beginning of.
All right, so I'm going to look at my MLB app here. You know, these phones now, we can do anything
I
we
got
want.
Yankees winning percentage 2018.
Yeah, it's just going to pop up here right now.
I
Hold
don't
on.
know where to go with all that
That's
stuff.
all right. I got it. Standings. Look at this.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
I mean, come on. The Red Sox are in first place. We know that 683. That's really high. But guess who is right? Literally 623. That's like ridiculously close. That's the Yankees. But because they're in the same division, they are. It's just
lower. It goes
because
like by the inch.
in the Central, right? Exactly. In Central, Cleveland is in first place by 4 games, but they're only 562.
Right.
So you're talking if you want now. Houston is doing really well.
That's correct.
6.6, but they won the World Series last year, right? The Astros, the Astros, and Atlanta Now we're National League.
National League, yeah.
Go ahead, read that,
looking.
Leo.
Atlanta's at 555.
Yeah, which is
76 wins,
big
61
deal,
losses.
really, right? 555 is not that great, but they happen to be in first place because everybody else behind them actually.
Head
right
down
now.
to the Western Division there because
Western
I think
Division
the
at
Dodgers.
National League.
Now we got Eastern
Yeah,
National.
Dodgers are coming up.
Oh, the Dodgers, right? Central.
Dodgers,
That's what's
yeah.
happening. Central, give it up for the Cubbies.
Yeah.
You know, Dana, my neighbor, who's going to be keeping an eye on you next week when you're here.
Uh-huh.
He's going to keep an eye on you.
Oh, Dana's a guy?
Dana is a guy, and his wife is Emily. Like, you better be nice to him. He is my neighbor and
I'll be
friend.
very nice.
Hi, Carlos.
You know I can just, I'm an actor.
I know. And so the Cubbies are at 591, which is good. And then you have, go ahead, you read your division.
Colorado is right above the Dodgers. So
Right by literally a hair.
Yeah, by like by
And
4
the-
points, I think.
So you guys are literally a
Arizona.
half a game. The Dodgers, we're talking California tonight.
Yeah.
The Dodgers are a half a game behind. Half a game.
You know,
So-
that's one of the best feelings. I've Dodger Stadium, singing the national anthem out there in left field.
You sang it?
Yeah.
What?
19. Yeah.
Have you ever?
And it was
sung-
versus the Cubs.
You have to
Holy
talk about
moly.
this.
It was the same year that. Do you remember the 3 guys that got caught? 3 military guys that got caught in Sarajevo, and then Jesse Jackson went over. It was like what,
Yes, I
98,
do.
99,
Yes,
right?
I do remember.
So that was the same year that I got to sing. Well, that was my cousin.
Did that have
Andy
to do with the
Ramirez.
3 guys from Sarajevo?
Kind of, it all came the same night because they were there at Dodger Stadium. It was the same night, I believe, and my cousin Andy Ramirez was one of those. His second cousin
Was one of those pot criminals?
saved from Sarajevo. So they had them there at the baseball game.
Wow.
And then my
Are you
dad worked
kidding
for the
me?
City of Commerce at the time, so that's how I got to go sing the national anthem.
Oh my
And
God.
Y'all heard about vibratos, right? It was my knees that night because it was like
What was
17. You know when you sing vibrato?
We're trying to keep the show from being explicit.
It was my
Oh,
knees.
you mean of singing?
Yeah, of singing.
What
You
the
know,
hell?
the air breathe through, but it was my knees that were shaking that
Oh, I
day.
can imagine.
Oh,
This is
17,000
in Dodger
people.
Stadium?
In Dodger Stadium, left field.
Wow.
Left field, yeah.
Oh, so they put you guys out in left field? Oh, wait, maybe somebody's texting me. Maybe it's
yeah,
Mel.
but I've always been out in left field, so.
Otherwise, let me tell you what's going to happen.
Uh-oh.
I'm very close to saying that Gina Savino should call in because
What?
Leo's on. Because I think we may have lost Mel here.
Hi,
Because
Monica. Hi, cousin Monica.
maybe he can't get through. Who knows? Maybe he doesn't have As a matter of fact, Gina, are you listening? You have my phone number. If you want to call in, you should call in and say hi to Leo and say hi to everybody because Gina Savino, let's clap. Gina is my cousin. She was on the show a while back, and yes, Gina, please call in
wow.
right now. And if Mel calls, then we'll take Mel's call.
Yeah.
But I think we should listen. We're doing our thing.
Hi, thanks for calling Maria's Party Line.
Who's Monica Ramos? Is that your friend?
Yeah, that's my cousin.
That's your cousin?
That's my cousin.
Where is
Ramos.
Monica?
And
She's right above my cousin, Gina Savino.
yeah.
Oh my God, our cousins. Hi, Monica.
Hey, my cousins and your cousins ought to get together. What a
No.
party that would be.
No, they're very busy. People are very busy in Massachusetts. They don't have time for all this. By the way, will you tell people what we're drinking?
We're
please?
drinking tamarindo. We bring our Goya.
And what is tamarindo? It's delicious, by the way.
Tamarind is it grows off trees, and then they take this part down. You see it, and they steep it, and it becomes a nectar. Add a little sugar. So if you see,
So is it like a root? Would you say it's a...
I'd say it's more like a leaf. It falls off the tree.
It doesn't fall off a truck.
So
See, if
it's a
that was an
seed.
Italian thing, it would fall off a truck.
That's how I was born. I fell
Yeah.
off a truck.
Did you really? Boom. That's it.
Boom, there it was.
And then
Hey!
we found you.
And it was Goya made. But if you see agua frescas, they usually have like watermelon, sandia, they have fresa, strawberry, and they have tamarind.
Oh my God,
This
that
is one
sounds
of the
delicious. What are they like? They put them in a blender?
They steep them. They're like seeds that come out of the pods there.
Oh my God, I love that.
I should
They
really
look a little
remember.
phallic though. I'm not gonna lie. I know everybody's thinking it, so I'm gonna say it. Let me just hold this up. I know these are supposed to be. Come on, that looks like something else. It looks like
tamarind is also
a
used
pea pod.
in spice. Yeah.
Yeah, these spices. I mean, I'm just saying what I see.
There'll be none of this stuff next week, guys.
There'll be
No.
Don't tune in to see phallic.
Well, what are you gonna? What are you gonna
You're
do?
talking about the Yankees.
Oh shit! Someone's calling. Oh my God, Gina.
Oh.
Wait, is this Gina?
It's Gina.
Oh my God! Everybody, Gina Savino! Everybody clap!
Hey!
Oh God.
Hi, Gina.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Good, how are you? You look beautiful.
Well, thank you, honey. You are beautiful. You got to come to New York, Gina.
I would love to come to New York.
You have to. You and your sister Joyce. And I've been talking about this today at 132 Ferry Street, Everett, Massachusetts, Joyce's Unisex Salon. And Gina, did you work today?
No, I actually just came home from Maine. I was up in Maine for the weekend. We went camping.
You went camping?
Yeah.
Who went?
Just me and my kids and my family. We all went camping up in Maine. I have a trailer up in Maine that we go to.
I can't believe it. You guys go every year?
Yeah, we go. I try to go up every year, and then I go up every weekend after a week's vacation, and we go up every weekend after that.
How long is that ride? That's a couple hours, right?
Yeah, 2 hours. 2 hours up in Standish, Maine. It's Sebago Lake area.
Wow.
Up in Maine?
It's beautiful
I've never
up there.
been camping up in Maine.
It's cold though, right? Gina, it's kind of cold at night, right?
No, it's beautiful up there right now. It was 90 today.
90 in Maine?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was unseasonably warm, actually.
I was going to say, there's no global warming, though, so let's not worry about it. But if Maine is friggin' 90 degrees, what the hell is like Florida?
It was crazy. I sat on a float all day.
Yeah, that sounds delicious. Did you have a nice cocktail there, Gina?
I did have a cocktail.
I know you enjoyed that. And you deserve it. What did you have, honey?
Yeah, what'd you have?
What did you have?
What did I have? Well, I'm trying to say I'm doing a keto diet right now.
You
so
are? I'm impressed.
Yes. I love that diet, actually.
Well, what's in it?
Very hard for Italians, though. We can't have any carbohydrates.
I can't believe it. How are you doing that, Gina? What are you eating? Like, what's a typical meal for Gina Savino on a keto diet?
Well, keto diet is high fat, moderate protein, and then 0 to very low carb. So you can have cheese, and you can have prosciutto,
Love that.
Oil. You just can't have any bread or pasta.
Yeah, that's a tease, though. Prosciutto without bread, that's tough.
I don't know that I can fathom that diet.
I know. Well, good for you, honey. Better you than me.
Yeah, that's okay.
Listen.
It's all right. It works.
I don't know if you know this because it's a new development, but Christmas night falls on a Tuesday. And What's the Story with Maria is going live from Marisa Raskowski's house in Stoneham. Yes. What? My cousin Marisa is hosting What's the Story with Maria in Massachusetts on Christmas night.
Wow.
Wow is right. And if you are available, I know you're busy, you have kids, you have a family, but if you are available and still can get in a car and drive.
Thank you. I would love to join you.
You are invited, you're a VIP.
What do you say? We hit you. We should.
Okay?
I love it.
All right. I love you. Give Joyce a big hug for me.
I love you too.
And thanks for coming on the show because you know you're a celebrity, Gina.
Bye, Gina.
Oh, yeah. I love you guys.
And
Go Yankees.
No, not go Yankees. This is Gina. She's a Red Sox fan. He is cute though.
I'm a Red Sox fan.
Yeah. All right. I love you, everybody. Gina Savino, clap. Bye, honey.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Love you too,
Love
baby.
you too. Holy cow.
She is the best.
Hey, we ought to get a sleigh and like a hijack.
Why don't we go to Boston? Why don't we do a road trip? Jessica Schaefer has joined us. Wait, a bunch of people joined us.
Yeah.
I saw that. Hold on. What happened?
My mom was
No, I
watching.
can't- Your mom was watching? Oh, Melissa Manchester has joined us. Hi, Melissa. We're so glad you're here.
Very
Last
glad.
week we had Richard Skipper on and we
Oh, did
talked
she
about
sing
you.
during the,
Melissa Manchester is like
At the,
the most
Tonys?
amazing. No, I don't think she sang at the Tonys this year. Did you? No, but Melissa Manchester is an amazing songwriter. One of absolutely
That's right.
probably my favorite.
One of my idols.
And,
I have to say.
Every time I say your name, I think of like your song. So I was just thinking, some women you make love to, and some you marry. That's one of my favorite lines from a Melissa Manchester song. But I just sing my song for you to keep you free from worry. That's the rest. I loved that song. Would go through my head all the time. So thank you, Melissa, for that song and all your beautiful albums. We love you. We're big fans. Yes, Road Trips.
Road Trip.
By the way, I think Melissa was just in Provincetown 2 weeks ago, right? Melissa, if you want to type in, although just go to melissamanchester.com. She's everywhere.
Hey,
and
if Gina and them come down, I'll cook. I'll do some cooking if they come down.
Oh my God! Listen, if Gina and Joyce come to New York, which now is so easy because I'm right next to the GW Bridge, and the Greyhounds now from Boston come to
Really
the
easy.
GW Bridge. I will have a What's the Story with Maria party with of course, Leo
And
Chris DiPiero. You know, our Yankee representative.
I'm a good eater.
You are a great eater, and we really appreciate that. All right, so listen, I think Mel is just going to not be here tonight, but we'll get Mel in on another time. What we can tell you about Mel, because it must be a bad connection, he is in a play called Electricity. That is tell them about the play.
oh, sorry, no, I just saw another posting from Mandar. Thank you, Mandar, for posting that for Melissa.
Oh, okay, thank you, Mando. So that's melissamanchester.com. Thank you, Mando.
So I believe, if I read correctly, and I'm very interested in seeing it, it's a very small space, and it is after a high school event that these two gentlemen come together.
Yeah.
And then they meet again after the series of
reunions?
Of reunions.
Yeah.
Which mine is the 30th year reunion this year.
Is it
so
real? Oh, I won't even tell you what mine is.
I don't have to meet
won't
anybody
even tell you.
afterwards. So. But and this play takes place over their relationship and how they've met or how they've worked together over these 30 years.
Yeah.
And the story unfolds right in front of the
And the audience surrounds them,
Yeah,
actually.
and
It's like a interactive, but in the round. It's really something. And I think their dates that they're coming up, Mel told me, well, just go to, we posted, what is their website, Leo? So they can find
www.electricitytheplay.com.
Right, and that is out, it's out in Palm Springs?
Yes, in Palm Springs, and I believe it's traveling, which is really...
Yeah, it's on tour now. It's coming to, hopefully, knock on wood, it will be coming to New York as well. So we can all, and Mel was on the show. He was on the show with Susie, actually, a while back. Also, Michael Woolley is out in the West Coast. He's doing great things, Michael Leon Woolley. And we're going to have some announcements coming up about him. I can't talk about it now because it's still hush-hush. But Michael Leon Woolley has some breaking news very soon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I can't tell you. I just said.
I just found out sometimes if you ask the person, they'll blurt it out.
No, but I won't do that. I won't fall for that.
I did see a picture of Mel's play, and I believe that it takes place in the hotel room.
In the hotel room.
In the hotel room, and it's at the Indulge Inn in Palm Springs.
Okay, thank
Indulge
you.
Inn. Indulge Inn.
Okay. In Palm
and
Springs.
I saw a picture. It's a very small. It's like not a big suite. It's a very small one double bed room. And the audience is sitting right around the bed.
It's crazy, isn't that crazy?
So it's got to be
Talk
right
about
intense.
intimate. Now, don't be trying that at my apartment next week, Chris.
No.
When you are doing my show.
No.
Don't be trying any shenanigans, as they say in Massachusetts.
No, I'm shenanigans
Next week,
free.
find the hidden cameras on Chris's show.
Although I'm going to put this out there because I do love my friends very much, and I'm always trying to help. Chris DiPiero, are you single now? Well, you're not, you're not really single.
No.
Okay, you're not single, so I'm not going to try to set you up.
No.
All right, but if he were single, he does enjoy a lovely Latina. That is your first choice, right?
Yes.
And then second would be a lovely.
I'm presently enjoying a.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's correct.
Okay, well, continue to enjoy that.
The beard is only a safety measure. See, I'm
And-
Latino, and to make sure that I had to grow a beard.
I am Italian, but I do not have a beard. Thank you so much. We take care of those things. All right, so we're going to leave everybody. We're getting close to the end of our show, believe it or
What?
not.
Let me see what
Yeah,
you-
it flies by.
These hours go even faster when I'm here.
I know. So, Leo, if you could leave our audience with anything about the West Coast, as far as just anything. What do you
Well,
want to tell people about the West Coast if they've never been there?
I believe the fires are out, so hopefully that's good. I know that my parents
Thank
were they
God.
lived the
They were close, right?
they had to be evacuated. A lot of people.
Are
And that
you
was right
serious?
close. Yeah, it was right close to Palm Springs. It was
I didn't
on the
know
other side
that.
of Palm Springs. I keep doing it. One of the things that you have in California all the time is outdoor theater. I remember being able to see Shakespeare outdoors, and I saw Megan Fellows play Juliet and Romeo and Juliet there. And you
Wow.
get some great theater, and it's so beautiful. And go see the Sierras as well. We taught camp.
I
there all
never
the
went to,
time.
we went into, Judy and I went to, San Francisco, we flew in and then we rented a convertible and drove down the Pacific Coast Highway,
Oh,
which,
beautiful.
guys, put it on your bucket list and put it at the top of your bucket list and get it done while you still can, while you still have good eyes to drive, and it's got to be convertible. And if you start at the top, San Francisco, then when you drive down, you are, the person taking the pictures in the passenger seat can take pictures. Otherwise, you can go to LA and then drive up. But then you're not as close to the ocean. But it's spectacular.
beautiful.
You got your mountains on your left.
Mountains
Purple
on the
Mountain
left.
Majesty. That's where that comes from. Because the mountains are purple.
Well, that's Colorado.
Oh, is that
Over
true?
the Golden
I saw
Zone.
some purple mountains, like Big Sur and all that. I mean, come on.
Oh, they're beautiful.
And-
the pines.
And San Luis Obispo, have you ever been there?
San Luis, yes,
Have you ever been to
beautiful.
California?
Yes, a couple.
Yeah, where did you go?
I went to the Salton Sea.
The what?
I went to a Joshua Tree.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Joshua
yeah,
Tree's
yeah, that's
beautiful.
And we
nice.
saw the Salton Sea, this big body of water, and we said, let's go there real quick. What a dump. It was disgusting.
Really?
But on the way there, we went on this road called Box Canyon Road. And it's on top
Yes.
of the San Andreas Fault.
Yeah.
And they have these huge rocks that just came up. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
It's 3 miles, a winding road, and it was amazing.
If you ever get a chance, I have driven from the rivers from the Palm Springs area all the way up to Humboldt, which is
Hold
right
on
at
one
Washington.
second. Jimmy, how much time do we have?
1 minute.
1 minute. Thank
1 minute.
you, sir. Thank you to Jimmy Bell. He's our engineer. Finish what you were saying. I'm sorry.
I've driven from the desert in the south all the way up to Humboldt, which is right at the border of Oregon. So we've got a beautiful
Please
state out
make
there.
plans to go to California. You can go anytime. It's the most beautiful
It's
state.
amazing.
Beautiful people, incredible food. The best Mexican food I ever had, next to Leo's, who was from there. So we want to thank you. Chris DePiero, next week, tune in to What's the Story with Maria. Chris DePiero, Silvana Mastrolia will be running the show, and I am leaving them the keys to my castle. Have fun. Leo, I can't thank you enough.
Mwah.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Gina
Bye.
Sabina
Oh,
Paconian.
Michael Woolley.
Thank you, Paul. I can't tell you. Paul O'Halloran. Don't try it. All right. Thanks, guys. We love you. Thank you, Jimmy Bell. We appreciate you. Thanks, Armed Radio.
Bye, everybody.